All right, so today we are going to do some algebra with our information that we know. So, quick reminder, as we look at our angle pairs poster, that we have same side are supplementary, and linear pair are supplementary as well. The other ones are going to be congruent relationships, so corresponding angles, alternate interior and alternate exterior, as well as vertical angles, all congruent. So keeping that in mind, we can come back to this page and we can set up some equations here. So we want to find the measurement of angle JKL. So J to K to L. So that's going to be what X is. And so the first thing we have to think about is what is my relationship between X and the 127? Those are going to be corresponding angles, and corresponding angles we know are congruent, so we can set up the equation X is equal to 127. And actually, that's just my answer. So this is 127 degrees. We're good to go. Now, question number 2, it's a little bit tougher than just getting the answer, right? So the first thing we have to set up here is what is my relationship between these two angles? Well, those are also corresponding. So once again, corresponding angles are congruent, so I can set up the equation 7x minus 14 is equal to 4x plus 19. So remember, corresponding angles are congruent, so therefore we can set them equal to each other. Then we can solve from there. And subtract 4x, subtract 4x, we get 3x minus 14 is equal to 19. Add 14 to both sides. 3x is equal to 33. And then divide and get x equals 11. So there x equals 11, and then it asks us to find the measurement of angle BEF, which BEF would be B to E to F. So that would be the 4x plus 19. So 4 times 11 plus 19, 44 plus 19, 63. So 63 degrees there. All right, question number 3. Once again, the first question you always have to ask yourself is, what is my relationship? And here we're going to have alternate interior angles, right? We have alternate sides of the transversal, and we are inside our parallel lines. And if we look back at our angle pairs poster, alternate interior angles are congruent, so we can set their measurements equal. So therefore, the measurement of angle 1 is going to be equal to 90 degrees. So once again, that's just our answer. All right, so next one, we've got this angle here, which is 6x, and we have this angle here, which is 3x plus 9. So first step, what's my angle relationship? Once again, notice they are both interior or inside of the parallel lines. We know that they are on the same side of the transversal, so this is going to be same side interior. And same side interior are going to be supplementary. So for this equation, we're not going to set them equal. We're going to say 6x plus 3x plus 9 is equal to 180. So let's add them up, set them equal to 180. Combining like terms, 6x plus 3x is 9x. You can subtract 9 from both sides. 9x is equal to 171. Divide by 9. You get x equals 19. Then it's asking us to find the measurement of angle CBY. So C to B to Y, so that's this one right here. Plug in x, plus 9. All right, so that's 57. Plus 9 gives a final answer of 66 degrees. If we wanted to be sure, we could actually plug in the 19 to the 6x. That's not too difficult to do. So when I plug that in to my calculator, 6 times 19, you get 114. And then you can kind of do a confirmation. Does 114 plus 66 equal 180? Yeah, it does. So we know we did it correctly. All right, for these next four, I don't actually even care that much about the correct answer, but I want to see if we can set up a correct equation, because that's most of the battle, and that's what most of the geometry stuff is about. So are these relationships congruent or are they supplementary? So pause the video and set up an equation for 6, 7, 10, and 11, and then come back, see if your equations match mine. All right, so you can see the top two are corresponding angles. So when we have corresponding angles and our lines are parallel, then we know those angles are congruent, which means their measurements are equal. So you can just set them equal to each other. The bottom row are both examples of alternate angles. So alternate exterior angles, and then alternate interior angles in number 11. So it doesn't matter if it's interior or exterior, these are going to be congruent. Those angles are going to be congruent if the lines are parallel, so therefore you set them equal to each other. Remember, the only thing that's supplementary is a linear pair, obviously, because that's the definition. We learned that back in Unit 1. But then also the same side are supplementary. So we didn't have any same side ones in this bottom half, so therefore we do not have any supplementary equations. Feel free to finish out the algebra here, solving them, and then you can see if your answers match the bottom row of answers there as you go.